Welcome back to a new week. I want to thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. Please like and follow and subscribe. That helps me push my videos out further for the algorithm to push. Please make sure that you email me sometimes. Let me know if you have any difficult situations because I do want to help. Particularly, this program is going to be about what I'm going to be showing you guys today. It's going to be awarding up to $1,000 in grants. It's called the Awesome Foundation. And a little bit about them when you click onto their page. So basically, when you zoom in a little bit here, let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. So it says the Awesome Foundation is a global community advancing the interests of awesome in the universe $1,000 at a time. So basically, is each fully automatized chapter supports awesome projects through micro grants, usually given out monthly. These micro grants, 1,000 or the local equivalent, come out of pockets of the chapter's trustees and are given on a no strings attached basis to people and groups working on awesome projects. So let's say if you're trying to start up a marketing company and you need help funding, this is your go-to people that can help you. Obviously, they're not going to just give out the money. You have to have an actual business plan and if it's going to be successful because obviously there's no strings attached to it. But hey, what if you become successful and you want to donate back some of the money to them? They're not going to stop you from doing that. It's not required to do that. But hey, it's something that I think is really that can help them to continue to give out grants to small businesses that's trying to come up in life. I have another business that I'm not going to say, but probably you guys will know about that type of business. And it's basically a mental health business where I talk about mental health. And if you look on YouTube, you will definitely be able to find me. It's not that hard. I'm still trying to grow my numbers over there, but it's definitely more numbers over on that channel than it is here. And I'm going to continue to talk about different side hustles and different projects because I think a lot of people don't know about these things. So why not talk about it? And I just want everybody to understand that these programs are out here to help people that's struggling. Obviously, you have to have some type of project or side business going on so then they can fund you. They want the help. But if you give them crap and you're lying and you're telling them anything that they want to hear, then they're not going to fund you the money. And if you be honest and truthful with them, you might actually get paid. The worst feeling ever is to lie and say you're doing something just to get some money, and they look into it and they find out that you lie, then you will be banned from this program and you will never get money from them ever again. And what happens when you do actually start a legitimate LLC business and you need money to support that? Now, I know this is not the only program out there. It's dozens of them, and I'm actually going to get into more of them because I've been researching this throughout the previous weeks up until this point. It's so many different grants that's out here. It's crazy the amount of money that's just sitting around that people just don't know. But of course, everybody ain't a business. Everybody don't have a business mindset, and that's understandable. Some people just want to work for a full-time job. But just know that I teach you about side hustles, so you can eventually branch out and grow your own business or do different things. So you're not just dependent on your one income, which is your job. I'm assuming if you're 16 and older, you are working. I have a lot of people that's between the ages of 21 to 34 on my channel. So that's when I look at my analytics, they're more in my age category than younger or older than that. But this is another one that can award you up to $1,000. But just give them everything they need to do, and you can contact them, apply for the grant when you click here, and they're gonna ask you some questions about what you're doing with the money and how it's going to be beneficial to you. So be honest and truthful to them. It's no shame. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know what essentially what they're giving this money to. If it's just so you can have some extra money, I don't know. You might get lucky, but make it sound convincing enough to say the least. Not lie, but make it start your own business and just it can be anything that you think. It's not too small or not too big. It can be a car wash. It can be a vending machine business. It can be a fitness planet or whatever type of business it is. Just think about it, put it write up a good business plan, ask ChatGPT to help you. There's so many AI tools that can help you to solidify and to make it sound really good and rich. And then come on here and apply. What's the harm in applying? If you don't get accepted, there's going to be plenty more opportunities for you. So don't get discouraged and defeated. I know it's hard out here, money makers, but I'm not going to just hand you money. It's your opportunity. I'm giving you all these opportunities to grow and learn and to be the best version of yourself. Because money can't be the root of everything in your life. It's good to have it, but you have to learn how to develop your own ways of making money too. And that's what I teach about on here. So it's really important that you're looking at all of these side hustles. Not all of them is going to make you money, but the ones that they do. But I'm going to wrap up here. But let me know if you have any questions or concerns about this. Again, this is called Awesome Foundation, and they award up to $1,000 to help a project or business, anything that you can think of, and make it sound good so you can get this money and start to come up in life. But other than that, take care, money makers. See ya. This grant application. So obviously you need to put in your first name, your last name, your email address, phone number, your address, and then go ahead and fill out through all this how you found out about Ceridian Cares. You need to put in your first name, last name, the state you live in. And I just wanted to let you guys know this is for US and Canada's citizens only. So if you are outside of those areas, I'm so sorry to tell you that, but this is not going to be for you. So just wanted to let you know that up front. So if you're not in the United States, or if you're not a Canadian citizen, you will not be able to qualify for this particular grant application. So you can go ahead and fill out all this stuff. Now the waiting process is going to take probably between now and essentially 3 months. So they have up to 90 days to they're going to approve the application. So you want to give them as much detail as possible. So if you have a broken bed, or you don't have clothes, you don't have a home, let them know, and they're going to pay you up to $5,000 to do this. So let them know all about all of the stuff that you need, or whatever you're going. So and then where you said the requested grant amount, you want to put 5,000. Some people put 3,000. Put whatever amount that you need, but make sure that when you're convincing them to give you that amount, make sure to calculate all of the detailed items that you're going to need. Like, I'm going to need a couch for $1,000. If I'm going to need a new that's going to cost $2,000. Make sure all of that stuff that you're going to add up to the amount that you're requesting, so that you have proof that this is the things that I need. Take pictures of broken beds or whatever you need that's in your home that's not that's not that you can't really sleep on. Take pictures of it, because the more proof that you have, the more likely they're going to give you this money. So I say that you have to be very detailed when you're describing your specific requests, and including present information about recipients and family situation. Make sure, because a lot of people don't know about this. That's why I'm bringing this in hot for you. Make sure that you're going to tell them. Now, when they ask how the funds will impact you're going to basically say, hey, to get their attention. Hey, when I get on my feet and I get a full-time job, I'm going to pay back that money. That's what I would say, because that just makes it only right. Because think about it. If a lot of people they don't have that good heart at heart. So it's important that you to their emotions, like the funds impact that's how you're gonna talk about how it's gonna impact you. But this is the question I wanted to say. Describe how the funds will impact the community. So a lot of people get choked up about that. They probably thinking, why am I benefiting the community when I'm needing this money to benefit myself? But you have to phrase it you think about it in a logical way that appeals to their heart. Because
do you need some money?
Have to give you this money. So it's very important that you say something like, okay, and I'm going to get back on my feet eventually. That's the whole point, is because they're not going to keep giving you money. Don't think that this is going to be like this every year. It's only a one-time payment. So don't get your hopes up for that one. But what I wanted to tell you was that in order to really answer this question truly, and I'm a taxpayer and I'm going to give back to the community by giving back the money or more every single month, or put me on a payment plan and I'll promise that I'll pay back the money that I received. So something along that line, so you're not just taking the money and then thinking about other people in the process. Because remember, If you do something nice for somebody else, 10 times that money will come back to you. I have seen it over and over again. I have donated a lot of stuff in my life, and I have donated a lot of money to people. And just the other day, I was just walking down the street and I saw $60 and it was just sitting there right for me. It was like, but me, like many people pass, and I'm sure, and I don't understand why nobody noticed that $60 that was just there. But that's what I'm saying about if you do good and put good into the world, it's going to come back to you. So just make sure you put something logical and that you can afford. And then describe how the funds will impact the quality of life of the recipient, which is you. Just explain to them as best as you can how it's going to impact your life. So it's going to have me to be able to sleep better. If I have a broken bed, if I don't have a lot of clothes, I'll be able to wear more clothes and change it out throughout the week. If you don't have washcloths, you need to wash up, things of that nature. Make it sound good and all that. And then after you read all that, you're going to go to the confirmation and consent by clicking all of these and make sure that you read exactly what they to read. And then this is where you need to request quotes. So like I was saying earlier, so say if you need $3,000 for a new vehicle or something in a wheelchair that's really high, and it costs a lot of money, and you have an old one that's broken, you can attach that as a proof saying that this was requested by my doctor, or whatever was requested by your doctor. Attach proof. And then actually not only attach that, but then you want to actually show them proof where it says attach supporting documents. So try to match up the quotes with the supporting documents as best as you can. And then this is here where a lot of people probably get confused. Like I said, if you're not part of the U.S. or residency, or if you're not part of Canada, then you will not be able to get qualified for this program. So there's no reason to even meet the application. But if you do have a passport or birth certificate or U.S. state ID or driver's license, please attach that. And then go ahead and submit it and then wait for their response. They will send you an email saying that they got the actual email to this, because I was going through some hardships a couple of months ago. So I'm still waiting to hear back. But if this is going to help you guys out, and share this and like this and comment. Videos don't run for this long, but I just wanted to because you have to be very thorough and detailed about all of this. But let me know how this works out for you. I'm rooting for you guys, and don't give up on making side hustle money. Other than that, take care, money makers. Bye.